Hey guys, Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.net. If I could get you guys to do me a favor, chat is up. It's on private mode because that's how we always do it. But if you guys can not use the Q&A, and if you would use the chat and let me know that you can see and hear me okay, that would be great. I am going to be looking at notes because I have a lot of questions that we've gotten in. Lots and lots and lots and lots of questions. So I'm going to be going through those at first, but if somebody could let me know that you can hear and see me okay, that would be great. Also, there we go. Jamila or Yamila, Denny, loud and clear, sounds good, fantastic. Guys, real quick. I disabled chat. I know it's a live question answer webinar. I promise you I'll do everything I can to get to all questions. Just so you know, I just disabled it. John, Gregory, Geraldo, Nelly, Jeremy, Maurice, Susan, Denny, and Jamila. I hope I pronounced that correctly. All you guys welcome, and the rest of you guys too. We've got a pretty good turnout already. I will be opening up the comment section. Please do not use the Q&A button. We don't check that. And like I said, I've got an absolute ton of questions. Guys, real quick, one thing I'd like you to do, if you got the link from us on where to go, if you go to the site, surplusfundsriches.net, if you go there, there's a link to products page, and that's now going to our January 1st sale. That'll be on January 1st, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, and that'll be with the new program and also special deals on other programs. On that page is a download. There's an overview of all the programs. There's also a pricing sheet for the new year. There's also a video that goes into more detail. And those of you guys that have been around, you know that I'll be posting more and more video content on there. So please continue to go back. You do not need to sign in or register more than once. It sends you an email response to let you know that we already have your registration. And if you've gotten that, you are good to go. The reason that we do that is if we hit a certain number of people that have registered, at that point, we'll stop registration because we know a certain percentage are actually going to buy at that point. So what we would do then is just give everybody a heads up. If that was to happen, we'd give everybody a heads up that that we're full on the reservation. So please go ahead and just show up early at 10 a.m. All right. So real quick, let me start into the questions too. But again, we've got files that you guys can download. Now, if you're seeing this in the replay later, those files are available on the site, surplusfundsriches.net. If you go there and click on products, that'll take you to the sales page for the January 1st sale. But these files on here, because you're here and you can see the chat, you can probably also see the files. Download those. Your systems will check them, guys. There's nothing wrong with those. They're not messed up. They're not going to cause a problem on your computer. But download those. That's going to answer a lot of your questions. We're also, again, going to be posting additional question and answers as they come up. And of course, this replay will be available on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is the same name as our, oh good, Jeff just posted the link up, surplusfundsriches.net, New Year's sale 2023. But the name of our YouTube page is the same as our other pages. Surplus Funds Riches, all one word. Same thing with TikTok, same thing with, I believe, Facebook, Instagram, all of it. And I'd really recommend you go to the YouTube page if you want to get updates faster than anybody else. I'm going to try to go through this quickly because I know we've only got a short amount of time here. I promise you that we're probably going to answer 90% or more of your questions just by answering the questions we've already gotten. First one, I'm looking for a program with quick turnarounds. Well, this one should be a little faster, guys, because we're talking about funds that are not on lists. And the reason for that is sometimes the county's holding it and they won't give you the list. The other issue is some states actually allow the trustees, the attorneys that are working for the bank and holding the foreclosure, to actually handle the disbursement of the funds. In that instance, it should be a faster turnaround because we always use attorneys in structured buyouts, and our attorney will reach out to the other attorney. So instead of a total of about, say, a 3-month turnaround, we're looking at possibly as little as 2. So yes, it's a faster turnaround. I would like to change my email was put down on this. Guys, just go right into the site, surplusfundsriches.net. There's an area on the first page you can sign in, or you can even just click products and they'll cause you to put your name in. We'll get your capture your email address at that point, just so you know we're not going to bug you and just hit you with what do they call value ladders and all that crazy crap. We'll let you know when webinars are coming up. We'll let you know when there's specials coming up, and that's it. We're not going to bug the snot out of you. Okay. Is this suitable for beginners? Absolutely. This, as well as our other programs. It's especially this one is going even heavier. We heard you guys. We heard you. We're even going heavier on the video side, even though you're still going to have an ebook step by step. You're going to have a lot more video because apparently a lot of you guys learn better that way, and that's fine. But yes, is it suitable for beginners? I actually like it better when folks don't have any kind of knowledge that's similar, where they work, for instance, state unclaimed funds or something else that's they think is the same thing and it's not. So yes, it's very suitable for beginners. Am I able to find deals on my own and send them in to you, and you complete the info on them also, Valerie? Yeah, that's kind of the point of your point. Okay, your part of this is to create your list. We teach you how to do it. It's not hard to do. And then you take that, you're going to still research debt like you do in every other program we have, right? Using the register of deeds, research to make sure there wasn't additional debt against the property at the time of the sale. Because if there was, that debt has a priority claim to the overage in front of the owner. So we need to know that. You turn it into us and we do the rest. And it's 40% of net, guys. That's a lot. We find the people, skip trace them, mail them, call them, put the deal together, hire the mobile notary and the attorney. We give them 10% of the gross up front as good faith money, and the rest of whatever we agree to when we get it out. And we pay you 40% of our net when we get it out of the court. Are we assigned a state so that there's no duplication? How exactly does this work? And Audrey, it's a good question, but I think you guys may be underestimating what kind of opportunity we're talking about here. We're talking about 22 states, and we're talking about mortgage overages that no one else is working. There is no need for me to assign states or to, do anything like that. Also, you're still going to have an active files lists. You're going to have access to the active files list, I should say. And as a result, you'll be able to tell if we've already had a file turned in. Again, there's no saturation. I'll come back to that. There's no question here. There's no saturation in this business, but you do have access to our active files list, and that's updated as quickly as we can, usually 3 to 5 times per week. Dear Sean, please send me some details on my email, Peter. Guys, again, surplusfundsriches.net. When you signed in, these are actually questions we got folks registering. When they registered, they decided to drop some questions in. There's some other handwritten ones I put on there, but right there on the page was downloads, a ton of information, and there will be more information being posted in the future. Hello, Sean. Thank you. Are the other fields or surpluses flooded? No. In fact, I went out of my way at the beginning to say, hey, there's no saturation in the existing surplus funds arena. However, we're talking about a no competition option where we're going after stuff where it's not even on a list. So I do think that's going to be a heck of a lot more powerful. Hi, do I get a discount because I'm a diamond member? Actually, Charisse, if you bought the diamond and whenever anybody buys a diamond, one of the things that comes with the diamond, or at least has in the past, I don't know if it's going to come with the new one coming up, you'll be able to see that on the download. But in the past, we've given you guys the option to use a coupon that's inside of there the day of the sale. So Charisse, if you haven't used your voucher or coupon, you can do that at this point by turning that in on the day of sale, because it's a one-day sale, as directed in the ebook, and we'll take it from there. You can email it straight to me, and that information's in your ebook, in your bundle. Great question. All right. Hi, Sean and team. I was finishing up the ebook and getting ready to purchase the diamond, but I'm on Central Time, so it was 9:02 here and 10 where you were. In other words, he just missed the sale the last time he could buy it for the year. But that's okay, because I'll be there January 1st. Thank you for creating these courses. It's nice to know there are still honest people that want you to help you succeed, not just take your money. Thank you very much. There's one thing, guys, I really appreciate it when we get that. We don't need it. We're old enough and mature enough that we certainly don't need it, but it's nice to have when people say things like that. And the one thing that we get hot about is when somebody tries to impugn our integrity, Hi, Sean, I'd like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to partnership. Wanted to know if there's any way we can pre-buy before January 1st. There is not. However, 2 things you guys need to know, and hopefully we'll put this up on the page. We just don't want to over-clutter it. 2 things you need to know. You can send me a check if you're absolutely not going to be around. The information, as contact information for us, is on our site, surplusfundsriches.net. If you need it, this is going to be on the replay. 1 Buffalo, Buffalo Avenue, Suite 3306. That's in Concord without an E, North Carolina 28025. Send it, if you would, to the results team, make the check out to that, and put your email address either on a note with it or in the comments section, so that once the check cashes, we're not going to put it in the bank until the 1st. That's our sales day. And then once it cashes or clears, we will send out whatever ebook or bundle that you buy at that point. Of course, we're going to have really good add-on deals, special bundles, all kinds of crazy stuff. You'll see that, guys, in the download that you have. But yeah, it's going to be a great time to buy. How can I get more info on this new program? Again, yeah, it's in here now, but you can also go to surplusfundsriches.net, click on products, and there's downloads in there, guys, that you can take that go over pricing and all of that. There's also a video on there and a frequently asked questions section that you can download as well. Okay. How much will it be? By itself, it's going to be $397. And guys, we did this last year with the surplus. The other program we had, the surplus 50/50, that one required you call people. This one does not. But we did this last year as well. We never offered it again after the January 1st. That's only available in the Diamond bundle, and I don't even know if we're going to do that for this one. I already own Surplus 16 and D-Flip. That's awesome. This is great, guys. This is a great ancillary program to add. If you want to continue to work what you got, surplus funds, the National Surplus Funds, or the Premier 16 program, going after primarily tax sale overages, that's fine. But this is a way to go after mortgage overages that nobody else gets a list for. So even if you're somebody that has our programs, yes, I would highly recommend you get this. It's an uncharted territory at this point. So I would definitely tell you to get that. If you're starting new, you can get that. You can also add on, look at the price list. You'll be able to add on the National Surplus or other things cheaply. Also, probably the last time you'll see the bundles at those prices. I'm interested in the National Redemption and Bankruptcy Gold Mine products. If they should be on add-ons. If not, one of the things we do for past buyers, Blanche, is you can open up your program, go to the resources page that's attached to your PDF. And that has not only video training, but if you scroll down on the resources page, you probably find a passport buyer loyalty discount where you can pick those up. You're not going to get them for add-on prices. That's only if you buy one program and then add them on, but you will get them for reduced cost, usually $297 to $397. I'm interested in the standalone Florida surplus funds along with the 8% surplus. So Florida, we're not going to offer by itself. We haven't done that forever. Occasionally, we would do it on a New Year's sale. We're not doing that this year. It is available in the bundles, in the best bundle. It's available there. It's also available in the gold bundle and in the diamond. So you could definitely pick that up and then add on the national surplus if it's not already in the bundle. Actually, I think national's in all three of those bundles. So you can pick them all up in any of those three bundles. I'm interested in the standalone. Let's see. I have a felony on my record from over 50 years ago, Bob. Bob, if you're going to work as a researcher for us, it doesn't matter if you have a felony record because you're sending the deal into us. We're putting the deal together. We're hiring the mobile notary and the attorney. We're getting it out in the claimant's name. The attorney is going to use their trust account to cash the check out, and we're going to pay you a commission when we successfully get it out. It doesn't matter if you've got a felony record. If you'd like to do it on your own, I don't know how easy that'll be for you. I don't know if there's any way to expunge that. But I know that usually the skip tracing programs will do a background check on you because they're giving you access in many instances to sensitive information. And FCRA, Fair Credit Reporting Act, which they have to follow, may actually shut you down for that. So you can still work as a researcher for sure, or like a partner with us. Dennis, I have most of your stuff. I'm very interested in what you have to offer on January 1st. Keep up the good work. You guys are really the best. Thank you. I have my own LLC in Arizona. This is from Angela. And guys, you don't need an LLC. Okay. You don't need it if you're going to, especially if you're just going to work with us, as a researcher or partner. You don't need an LLC, but that's good to know. I'm just stuck as to what actions to take. And quite frankly, I'm intimidated and a bit scared to launch. Angela, you've got good company. There's a lot of people that tell me every day that there are people that watch my videos for 6 months at a time. The reason that they end up going with us, and I'm going to get to another question in here. The reason they end up going with us is that there's only so much you have to do for this, right? All you're doing is creating your own list, which we teach you how to do. You're researching debt online using the Registered Deeds Department for the county to make sure there wasn't additional debt, okay? You're filling out a worksheet with that information, turning it in. We're doing the rest. So we're handling any kind of upfront, and there's another person that's going to bring that up too. We're handling the conversations. We're handling the hiring of the mobile notaries and the attorneys. We're handling. Okay. I like to call it the heavy lifting. Some of you guys think the research is the heavy lifting. I understand that, but we're also giving the claimant 10% of the gross amount held up front as good faith money, which really locks them down, especially if they just had a foreclosure and they're broke. So I hope they have support on this program, because I bought one surplus program from somebody else a few years ago and never have support. It was a waste of money. I'm a grandmother trying to get some extra besides my Social Security benefits. Thank you, Lillian. So guys, our support is email based. It's ticket based through Jeff. He gets back generally in one business day. We also have live question and answer webinars twice a month. And one thing I didn't mention, I don't think yet, usually when we launch a new program, we have a boot camp just for the folks that bought. That'll probably come around in February. We'd like to have you guys digest the program, although we've had people turn stuff in 3 days after they bought the program, but we would like you to digest it a little bit. And then we have the boot camp to do any follow-up questions that we have. I just purchased the other programs, the 8016. That's great. And Shanta, if you can afford it, I tell you to get it, just because it's going to be available on only one day. And this is a different arrow in your quill, so to speak, right? Something more in your toolbox. I just started watching some of your videos, so I don't know about the other packages. I would really like to learn more and get started. Again, download the files. That was from Robin. Download the files, or do me a favor and just go to the site, surplusfundsriches.net. Okay, go there and click on products. And we have downloads all over the products page that you can get that will answer a lot of your questions. So this was Amy. When I finally found potential deals, she was working one of our programs. I found myself stuck and unable to make the first call. I felt intimidated about learning this new skill set. I don't want to end another year with no results. If you've got a program I can work without triggering anxiety or fear of rejection, which I understand, right? I'd like to learn more about it. I'm interested in earning without direct contact, if that's possible. Absolutely right. Amy, this one's perfect for you anyway, because we're doing all that skip tracing and contacting. Richard, I purchased a diamond in 2022. I want to redeem the voucher with the diamond bundle for panning for surplus funds. No problem, Richard. You got to do it on the 1st. You got to turn that in as directed in your ebook, and I'm happy to do that. It's a one-day sale, so that's how we've got to set that up. It's good that you registered, though, so I know to expect that. I write this note as I hope it will be seen by Sean. I would very much like to come on board and learn from you, sir. However, would I need to purchase the surplus programs as other programs as well? You will not. You're going to want to, just because you can add it on for really cheap on the day of the sale, but you certainly don't need it. This is a standalone program. I wouldn't worry about that. Frankly, guys, if you can afford it, I get the diamond just because it's a ridiculous deal considering per purchase, per program cost. I'm interested in changing my business from wholesaling. We do flipping as well. To overages, and would love more information about how to transition over from one to the other. So Cheryl, I don't know how you handle wholesaling. When I was flipping property, we always checked title because it was important to the potential investors that would buy it from us, and because we had to know what our real margin was. So I'm hoping that you did title when you did wholesaling. A lot of people don't, but that's easy to do. We teach you how to do it. It's a very easy transition. It's real estate based. Obviously, what we're doing is we're grabbing equity after the sale, equity that was left over, because the house sold for more money than the debt there was against it. So it's actually a really good fit, in my opinion. Okay, if I bought the diamond bundle before, will this not be included in an update? Josant, if you bought the diamond bundle before, there is a voucher in there for you to get this for free. That's one of the reasons why people bought the diamond this past year. If I purchase the diamond, can I use my free program credit toward this? Yes, you can. Or how would that work? Again, turn it on the day of sale. I'm excited to learn it all. I can finally make decent money and help people, Adrian. Thank you. Interested in your bundle program for $647, which is available on the 1st. I understand that includes, and get this, guys, it's a crazy good bundle. National Surplus Premier 16 and Hybrid, as well as, National Surplus Overage Judgment Recovery, Panning for Hidden Surplus Funds, Premier 16, and Hybrid. I will call you to discuss. Well, Jerry, I'd love you to do that if you've got any questions. Sometimes I get calls from people, and I know you guys are just checking to make sure I'm real. God bless you for that. But I'm available 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Obviously, on the holidays, it won't be the case, although I think it's all on the weekends anyway. And the sale, I believe, is on the weekend. And if that's the case, guys, remember, you're not going to be able to reach me that day. If you've got pre-purchase questions after you've read the download here or gone to the site and read those downloads, be happy to answer any questions you got. 704-791-9398, Monday through Friday, Eastern Time, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. All right. Interested in Zombie Business Reviver in addition to the new program? You should be able to pick that up, Don. Keep up the good work, guys and gals. Look forward to 23. Look forward to starting it. My husband and I started a surplus funds business, and we are having difficulty getting started. We need better tools and information. And I get that a lot, guys. 30% of the people that buy with me started with somebody else, so I get it. Not being derogatory about other program providers, but keep in mind that we'll actually partner with you. So we have a vested interest in making you succeed. That's kind of a big deal. Need help? I'm currently homeless, living in a camp of homeless people that is currently having the county to shut the program down. I'm in need to be able to work hard and collect money to purchase and start a profit or nonprofit business to make myself self-sustainable and help the community with feeding the hungry. I respect that. Is there any way you can help with the cost of the program? I'm willing to work for it. In my past, I was part of a team. Unfortunately, guys, I can't give this away. It's not fair to the people that have skin in the game. Also, I'm going to incur costs starting you up, not only in the support side, but we're going to be calling people, skip tracing people, sending mailings and all that. It costs us money to start somebody. And besides that, this is extremely valuable information, and my competitors sell programs for 3 times the cost of mine. So this is the best I can do. What makes your programs above others? You do the heavy lifting. Yes, that's part of it. What is the regular price of this new program? It's one price, $397, and it's available for 1 day. I suppose I could have others help me with the course. So many people think everything is a scam. I don't. Thank you for your verge. Okay, so the way we handle, there's a lot of great questions here, guys. The way that we handle, if you want to partner up with somebody else or have other people on board, we're only going to train one person. So we're going to train you. Whoever buys it, we're going to train you. That means there's going to be one email address per purchase that we're going to respond to. In addition, we're only going to cut a check to either one person or one business. I don't care if you have a business or you're an individual, I'll cut a check to that. However, when you fill out the title worksheet, there's a place there for a researcher name. It's got to be one name. So if you've got your brother working with you and he's going to be sending in files too, he's going to be sending it in your name. And we're not going to train him, we're training you, and you're going to train him. Okay? Please contact me on how to redeem my diamond bundle purchase. Jared, it's in you're going to need to read your diamond bundle. It's in there, I promise you. Please explain what Florida bundle is. Florida is included in a kind of different bundles. Florida is a separate program for us, guys. Florida, you can already get mortgage overages lists in Florida. Florida is separate because the statutes, the laws for that state are so different than other states. And as a result, that's a separate book for us. So that's available in those bundles. Please contact me on how to redeem. Let's see. I'm interested in the program. Is the time flipping included in the flipping programs? Go ahead and check if you would on the page, right? The products page. It'll tell you exactly what's included in what. Tax lien machine. 2 people looking for tax lien profit machine. I believe we're going to be answering that, offering that as well. Very interested in learning how powerful this new program is versus the surplus 50/50. Well, the big difference is we're also finding the people doing the skip tracing and doing all that and contacting them and putting a deal together. You don't have to call anybody like you did with the 50/50. We purchased another one of your programs, very direct style of instruction. We do hope there's a better way than faxing to submit leads. So you must have bought Aerie back in like 2013 or something. We haven't done that for 10 years, going on 10 years at least. What's the percentage to myself for completing a claim? 40% of the net. Which is good for newbies, and I really clicked in for the reason, no cold calling, no skip tracing. That's what a lot of people do for this because they realize those are different skill sets. While we teach them, it's a lot more to do, okay? So by having us do it, that's helping a lot of people out, and we understand. I'm hoping not to go over here, Jeff, but I've got a couple more questions to answer. Hopefully these have answered a lot of your questions, guys. I know I promised a live Q&A, but if I load it back up, it's going to be up for just a couple of minutes. You're going to have to throw out your question quick. Will this new program be a part of any of the bundles? Peter, I doubt it. Jeff and I have been talking about just having a one-time shot with this. We really, guys, look, I've got full-time staff. I'm set up to take as many deals as you could possibly throw at us, but at the same time, we want to see how this is going to go, right? So we're going to pull it down. I seriously doubt it's going to be in any bundles. If it would, it'd be in the diamond, but at least at first, we have no plans to do that. It's a one-time sale. Like to see what other programs are offered. Go ahead to the products page if you would. Merry Christmas. Thank you. You guys rock. Thank you. You're awesome beyond description. Thanks unlimited to your team, brother. That's from Alexander. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, I'm going to open up really quick because we're about out of time. I apologize for that, but I really needed to go through it, and I figured I'd answer a lot of your questions. So I'm going to enable chat. Guys, just a couple of minutes. And then, by the way, we're having another one of these on the 22nd. And let me make something really clear while you guys are if you're throwing a chat out, use chat if you have any questions. But let me make something very, very clear. So we're going to have another one on the 22nd. Guys, if you go to the website, surplusfundsriches.net, I get this all the time. People go, oh my gosh, I didn't have time to sign up for the program. If you go to surplusfundsriches.net and click on webinars, our calendar for webinars is up there. So you'll know when to expect us to let you know about it. And then in this instance, we already have the 22nd, December 22nd. That webinar is loaded on surplusfundsriches.net, where you can click in and register right now, all the way up to the last minute. Do we still need to wait for an email after sending in a file? Melinda, you never did. If you send a file in, it's accepted, it'll be on our accepted files list. You'll be able to see it there. Kathy, is there any additional cost involved in accessing the hidden records or any phone calling involved? So Kathy, that's going to be your call. So there's a lot of areas where you can get this information for free, depending on how you work it. I know that some of you guys are going to want to try to make this more efficient. I'm thinking that's where you're going with this. And there are some paid services that can help you be a little more efficient, but you can find stuff for free online as well. Michael, is it 40% of net or gross? Michael, it's on net. We're going to be paying the owner 50 to 60%, and we got the attorneys down in most instances till about 5%. So I'm thinking we're going to be, or even less. I'm thinking you guys are actually going to be at 18 to 20% of the gross, and we're literally going to make less money than you because of the cost of mailing, calling, mobile notary, all that. We're literally probably even after paying for everything, the attorneys and all that, we're going to probably be underwater a little bit for you. Let's see. Besides PayPal, can I use a credit card? Yeah, Ralston. So PayPal will take any debit or credit card that you have. If you have an issue with that, if you do me a favor, one other thing I got to bring up with you. Do me a favor. We actually tell you in one of the downloads how to handle that, where you can check out as a guest and use any credit or debit card you've got. Will you provide one other thing? If, for instance, you wanted the diamond, if you want to get a bunch of stuff and you want to bundle together and it's total of over 500, if you need to break it out over multiple cards, you need to get up with me. There is a web on surplusfundsriches.net. There's a webmail on there where you can email me and say, hey, I'm going to need to break this particular program down over however many payments. As long as it's over $500, I will actually send you guys invoices for that. If you can avoid it, please do, because that's going to set up a lot more difficulty for me, but you can do that. And again, you can send in a check to the address made out to the results team, the address on our surplusfundsriches.net site. Make it out to the results team and send me a card also with your email with that. We won't cash it until the 1st, and we won't send you that until it clears, but you can do that as well. Let's see. Will you provide the list for these funds? If so, will it be provided weekly? No, Jennifer, we're going to teach you how to fish. We're putting some examples on there to give you an idea of what you can find, the kind of information. And those are actually workable lists, but that's not something where we're going to be updating it all the time to help you guys do that, because it's really not that difficult to do this, and it's an ongoing, it's going to be something you're going to be doing on an ongoing basis. Is it 40% of net or gross? If I answered that one, no, it's net. How long does the hidden overages program pay out? How long? I don't understand your question, Sean. I do think it'll take less time, like 2 months instead of 3, simply because we'll be dealing in a lot of instances with attorneys instead of the courts. The attorneys are holding the surplus funds, so I think they'll disperse a little quicker. Can these lists be found in all states? 22, Jennifer, because a lot of mortgage overages lists, believe it or not, are actually available online in states already. But these are 22 states that we know for a fact are going to work with you. And that's a lot of business, especially when nobody else on the planet's working this stuff, because they don't come with a list. You got to make it, and we tell you how to do that. Will there be a list maintained? No, never mind, says Michael. Can these be, are we able to work this program ourselves, or does it only work in a partnership with you guys? We've gone back and forth with that, Maurice. I do think I'm going to go ahead and give you guys at the back end of the program the way to work it on yourself as well. How long is the boot camp? It'll be in February, Michael. Generally, it's anywhere from a half hour to an hour. It actually goes very quickly because it's only people that bought, and it's very specific questions that we're handling in the book. And the book is very good, very well written, as well as the videos. The videos are intense this time. Devlin, are you going to have more videos on this course? Thanks. Yes, not only about pre-buy, Devlin, you'll be able to find it on that products page, but also there'll be more information. These will be more videos than normal. Tahir, how much is the minimum amount that you will accept for panning for surplus funds? I got to check with Jeff for that. I think it's a little higher, 25 grand, because we're having the averages we're finding are stupid high. And we want to make sure, because remember, we're going to have to double check for you additional judgments and that type of thing, which are rare, but they can pop up and we still want to be able to go after it, right? Is Florida state included in the 20 states offered in the panning? Florida, you don't need. Florida publishes mortgage and tax overages. If you get any of the bundles that have Florida in it, you can work Florida as that stands, Kathy. Nellie, so these lists that are not listed from these states, we are having to get the list, or you and Jeff providing a list? That was already asked. We teach you guys how to do that. We are providing some lists out of the chute, if nothing else, for examples, but I'm sure those will be worked fairly quickly, even though there's a ton of them in there. What will the minimum account be? I answered that. If you have a voucher, how do we redeem it? Jared, if you have a voucher from your, you bought the Diamond Bundle, it's inside the Diamond Bundle, Jared. It's literally in there. It's a coupon. You should be able to find that fairly easily. Do yourself a favor, open up each bundle, because I think that's a 3-bundle course to Diamond. There's so many programs in there. Open up each one, hit Control F. It's a PDF. Put in voucher or coupon, and then you'll be able, that way, the fastest way to find it. But they're all in there. We're not trying to hide it. I saw a video that you already had some counties set up. Would you be providing a list? Yeah, we already went through that. What ways will we be making contact with these third-party individuals to gather the list? It can be email. It can be on, a lot of it's online systems where it's already provided on there. You're not going to be making contact with people to get the list. We're going to teach you how to make them, gathering information that's posted. Someone said these lists are simple court-held funds for mortgages and tax overage easily found in court dockets. Well, Jennifer, in order to look on a court docket to see if there's a surplus funds with that, you need to know where to start. You need to know if it foreclosed, and you need to know if it created an overage. So the docket's not going to have that information on. It'll have the case information in certain states. It'll have the case information available so you can see if they've made a claim and that type of thing. I am seeing there's a Q&A where somebody went to Q&A section. Sorry, guys, I brought up earlier that I'm not going to answer that and look at that. We handled just comments. I think Jeff has shut it down because we are way over, well, not way over, but we're over time. Sign up for the next webinar on the 22nd. And guys, hey, I'm here. Please download the files that are here. We got the file download those, read through them. Go to surplusfundsriches.net and click the products page. You can also have the same downloads there. After that, call me. I'll be available 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday at 704-791-9398. And by the way, the phone number is right on our website. That's my direct cell phone number, 9 a.m. to 1, please. And please, after you've read the downloads or the files that we put on there tonight. I think that's it. Guys, I really appreciate the interest in everybody coming out. And I really appreciate, it's nice to hear that you guys had success. We're going to be posting up a couple of other success stories, testimonies that we've recently gotten up on YouTube. Please like and subscribe, whatever you need to do. Follow us on TikTok and on YouTube. Surplus Funds Riches, all one word. Also on Facebook. It's a way to keep up with this, guys, and get information faster. Thanks. Have a great night.